Hey everybody, I figured you might be tired of staring at each other and be ready for another ugly face to look at, so here I am. Just wanted to touch base with all of you and most important thing, let you know that I really truly miss all of you. Um, I hate not being able to go to class and hear your voices and listen to some of you with your jokes that you tell me each day and just see you and know that you're okay. I'm going to trust that you're all okay right now, that you're doing the smart thing and staying home and taking care of yourselves like I am. I haven't been going fishing, although you might have thought that I have all this time off. This would be the perfect time for me to go wet a line, but there are many days ahead that I can do that. Right now, it's important that we stay home. Last I talked to you after the epic win, by the way, by the students in the basketball game. And I'm going to throw out a shout out to Jaden on that nice three-pointer. But last I talked to you, I was headed to Florida. I did make it out there. I took my parents to my sister's. So I'm very blessed that they're out there with her and her family and can be taken care of. My mother with Alzheimer's, as you all know, gives us a lot of comfort to know that they're with family during this time. So about this time right now, we will have some schoolwork that'll come to you starting in the next week for sure. I may go ahead and send you something out tomorrow, so hint, hint, be ready for that. In the next week, we're going to have some enrichment exercises and activities that you can do for all of your subject matter and help you stay in the loop with your learning and help you have something to do with all this downtime that you have. You can't play games forever. And I would encourage all of you to remember the article that we read about our technology addictions. And this is a time that would be a good time to learn on your own, not with your parents telling you, but to learn a little self-restraint and practice taking breaks and doing other things. So I hope you do that. I encourage you to do that. Right now, most of anything, I think there are two things that come to mind for me about what we could do with this time. We have this time out. So for me, I think it's a time to grow. A lot of you are in the same boat that your parents are. Someone like me who's 50 years old, we've never been through this, so it's new territory. But it's an exciting time to take that time out and look at who we are and learn a lot about ourselves. So as you go through this is a wonderful time to keep a journal, maybe a video blog, or whatever form it be, podcast, or just take some quiet time each day and just think about what you're learning about yourself with this time away from your regular routines and from all your friends, in time that's just really giving you a chance to look within yourself. So it's a good time to grow, and I think that we're all going to grow in big ways from this. The other thing is this is a great time. Now this is the teacher role coming in, but it would also be the dad role if I was your dad, if I was talking to Swede, my son right now. This is a time to learn. We have so much downtime right now that anything that has bothered you, if you're not good at a certain task in math, if you worry that you don't read as well as you would like to, or a science concept has been really escaping you, just anything out there, you've had curiosities about history, this is a time that we can learn. We can jump on YouTube, we can jump on the internet, we can crack open books and really delve into those things and learn. There are so many lessons out there on YouTube in particular that you could take anything that you haven't been great at and you could develop that greatness right now. So it's a good time to learn. Lots of documentaries that we could be watching. So I know we're talking about limiting technology, but watching a documentary would be a great opportunity for you to learn about history, historical events, or learn about science. Lots of fascinating things out there that you can look up. And you don't have to have Netflix or Hulu. Those do have them. Amazon Prime has a lot. But they're out there on YouTube as well. And in just other areas, you can go Google something and usually find several videos on it and learn. This is a great time to read books and articles and a great time to listen to podcasts. So I encourage you, rather than spending all your time trying to survive boredom, turn this into a chance to learn something that you come out of this time stronger in areas that you maybe were weak, or just more informed in areas that you didn't know much about or that you had curiosities. I think the most important thing for me to tell you, though, is we will get through this, and we're going to come out of this with a silver lining. If you don't know what a silver lining is, it's when something good comes out of something that we perceive to be bad, or there was a blessing that came out of a curse type situation. This is a tough time. It's not a great time where all of us are worried, but there will be silver linings that come from it. We're going to learn, in particular, the silver lining for me is we're going to learn what's really important here in life: our health. We're taking a time out here where we really have to focus on a virus, but through that we're going to learn that our health is really important and that we should pay attention to it, and how we can affect other people's health. By staying home and limiting risk, we can make society more safe. So health is a big thing. Another thing that we're going to learn is that our relationships are important. I know you miss your friends. I miss you guys. I miss my friends. This is a time when we learn that our relationships are really important to us. And if we've had one that's gone off the rails a little bit, or isn't where we want it to be, this is a time to fix that. And you don't have to do it face to face. Writing letters and then sending them via email or just as a text is a wonderful way to let people know how important they are to you. It's also a time we're going to learn about our community and how important it is that we all come together and that we have community with each other. Community is very, very important, and we realize that when it's stripped away from us and we have time apart. Another big thing for me is family. If you're like me, your family is elsewhere. In my household, my wife is still flying trips right now. So she's flying all over the United States trying to get people home, trying to get businessmen and leaders to places that they need to be to do the good work to help us get through this. She has to fly to England. She'll be going to London in 2 days on the 20th. So it helps us see that family is really important, and I'm praying for her. You'll get a kick out of this. Parents, this is not me converting your child to Christianity. It's a joke in our classroom. But I am very much thinking about my wife and my family and hoping they're okay. And I do the same for yours. The last thing is the silver lining that will come out of it is self-reliance. You're going to learn that you're so much more capable than you thought you were. Some of you that had self-doubt, you're going to come through this realizing that you can take care of yourself and that you have value in helping others. So with that, I'm going to end. I want you all to know how much I care about you. So be good and know that I see the greatness and value in each one of you. I'm glad that you're in my class. I'm glad that you're in my life. It makes my life have meaning. I'm going to end with one poem. We are studying poetry. So this is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. And a lot of people see this poem as one that has to do with self-reliance, about choosing what we will have in life. But if you listen to it closely, there's also a part where it says when we come to a place where we have to make decisions, one decision we choose sometimes has an impact on our life, but the other one could have as well. It's a beautiful poem. This is probably considered the most popular poem in America for the past easily 60 years. So The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same, and both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Right now we have a path to take, but we will come back together. And no road is forever. So be strong, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.